Imagine this: you're texting her, pouring your energy into a conversation, and then, nothing. Silence. She ghosts you mid-thread, leaves your call unanswered, or walks right past you like you're invisible. Your gut twists. Your mind races. What did I do? Is she mad? Is she testing me? Most men crumble here, chasing her attention like a dog after a bone, begging for a scrap of validation. But not you. Not today. Welcome to a Stoic masterclass on how to act when a woman ignores you, a guide not just to survive her silence, but to turn it into your strength, to shatter her ego without lifting a finger. This isn't about petty revenge or childish games. It's about reclaiming your power, standing tall, and walking away with a dignity she can't touch. Picture Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, staring down a battlefield of chaos, armies clashing, betrayal brewing, yet his mind remains a fortress unshaken. That's the energy we're channeling here. The Stoics didn't bend to the whims of others, they mastered themselves. And that's what we're doing today, stripping away the noise, cutting through her games, and building a mindset so solid her ignoring you becomes her loss, not yours. We're diving into 6 chapters, 6 Stoic principles to flip the script, to stop you from chasing shadows and start you commanding your own light. From understanding why she's ignoring you and why it's irrelevant, to detaching from her pull and regaining your throne, this is your roadmap to destroy her ego, not with anger, but with indifference, not with words, but with action. By the end, you'll see her silence for what it is, a mirror reflecting her, not you. So if you're tired of feeling small, tired of letting her dictate your worth, stick with me. This isn't just a video, it's a wake-up call. Hit that subscribe button right now, join the tribe. Like it, share it with every man who's ready to stop begging and start leading. We're here to spread this wisdom, to build a brotherhood of kings who rise above the games. Let's get started. Let's start at the root. Why is she ignoring you? The question burns in every man's mind when the texts stop, the calls go cold, or she turns her back like you're a stranger. Your brain spirals. Did I say something wrong? Is she bored? Is there someone else? Maybe she's playing hard to get, testing your resolve. Maybe she's genuinely busy, caught up in her own world. Or maybe, and this stings, she's just not that into you. The possibilities pile up like storm clouds, and most guys drown in them, analyzing every word, every move, trying to crack her code. But here's the Stoic truth, the first pillar of this journey: it doesn't matter. Not one bit. Her reasons, her motives, her games, they're shadows dancing on a wall, and you're not here to chase shadows. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Her silence? That's an outside event. You can't control it, can't decode it, can't force it to bend to your will. What you can control is you, your thoughts, your reaction, your next step. Let's break this down. Picture this: you've been vibing with her for weeks. Dates, laughs, late-night chats. Then, out of nowhere, she goes dark. No reply to your "Hey, how's your day?" No call back after you left a voicemail. The old you would panic, she's mad. "I messed up." You'd double text, "Everything okay?" You'd scroll through your last conversation, dissecting it like a detective, heart pounding, ego bruised. That's where most men lose. They let her silence define them, let it drag them into a pit of doubt. But not you. You're stoic now. You see her ignoring you for what it is, her choice, her burden, her story, not yours. Why doesn't it matter? Because your worth isn't tied to her response. Think of Seneca. He said, "What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears." Life's too big, too wild, to waste on one woman's whims. Maybe she's ignoring you to feel powerful, to see if you'll chase. Maybe she's distracted by a crisis you'll never know about. Maybe she's just flaky, flitting from one shiny thing to the next. Does it change who you are? Does it erase your strength, your purpose, your fire? No. It's noise, meaningless unless you give it meaning. Let's go deeper. Say you're at a party, she's there, laughing with everyone but you. You catch her eye, she looks away. The average guy sulks, she's rejecting me. Or puffs up, storming over to demand attention. You sip your drink, scan the room, and think her loss. Not out of spite, but out of clarity. Epictetus taught us, there is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. Her ignoring you, beyond your will. Your peace, that's yours. She might be testing your mettle. Women often do, consciously or not. She wants to see if you'll crack, if you'll beg, if you'll prove you're just another thirsty shadow. Or maybe she's not testing at all. Maybe she's just checked out. Either way, it's irrelevant. Your job isn't to figure her out, it's to stand firm. Practically, this looks like restraint. She doesn't text back? Don't send a follow-up. She walks past you? Don't chase her with a hey. Let her go. Not because you're petty, but because you're free. Her ego thrives on your reaction. Starve it. Practice this. Next time someone blanks you, pause. Breathe. Ask yourself, does this change me? It doesn't. Her silence is her mirror, not yours. That's the Stoic way. Why she ignores you doesn't matter, because you're already whole. Now that we've let go of why she's ignoring you, let's anchor ourselves in what's real. Control what you can. This is the Stoic heartbeat, the line between chaos and power. When a woman ignores you, the world doesn't stop spinning. Her silence doesn't rewrite your story. But your reaction? That's your pen, your ink, your page. Most men lose here. They claw at what's slipping, texting her again, calling her out, stewing in frustration. They're puppets to her strings. You cut the strings. You focus on what's yours to command. Epictetus said, make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens. Her ignoring you? That's the rest. Your mind, your actions, your dignity, that's your power. Let's paint the picture. She's been distant, short replies, no plans, a cold vibe. The old you would push, hey, what's up? Did I do something? You'd spiral, checking your phone every 5 minutes, letting her absence eat you alive. Now, you shift. You put the phone down. You hit the gym, lift heavier than yesterday. You cook a meal, steak rare, just for you. You read a page of Seneca, letting his words sink in. You're not waiting for her, you're ruling your domain. That's control. Why does this work? Because it's freedom. She's ignoring you, sure, but you're not ignoring yourself. Her ego wants you tethered, pacing like a caged animal, desperate for her nod. You deny her that. You build, you move, you live. Marcus Aurelius wrote, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. If your thoughts are on her silence, you're lost. If they're on your grind, you're found. Let's dig deeper. Say she's ghosting you after a date, radio silence for days. The average guy panics, she hates me, and floods her inbox. You lean into what's yours. You tweak your routine, wake up earlier, run farther, finish that project you've been dodging. You call a friend, shoot the breeze, laugh it off. Her ignoring you becomes a footnote, not a chapter, because you're writing the story. This isn't about pretending she doesn't exist. It's about knowing she doesn't define you. Stoicism thrives on this. What's in your grasp? Your breath, your choices, your focus. What's not? Her whims, her mood, her reply. Let's get practical. Next time she blanks you, don't react, act. Pick one thing you control, your posture, stand taller, your time, hit a goal, your space, clean your desk. Small wins stack up, and her silence shrinks. She might be ignoring you to feel big, let her. You're too busy being big yourself. Practice this. When the urge to chase hits, stop. List 3 things you can do instead. Push-ups, a walk, a book. Do them. Her ego crumbles when you don't bend. That stoic control, owning what's yours, letting the rest fall. Here's where the tide turns. Shift the focus back to you. She's ignoring you, fine. Her silence is a spotlight, and most men aim it at her. What's she thinking? How do I fix this? They orbit her like a planet, losing themselves in her gravity. You step out of her pull and shine that light on yourself. This isn't selfishness, it's sovereignty. When a woman ignores you, it's not a judgment, it's an opportunity. A chance to remember who you are, what you're building, why you're here. Seneca said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." Her silence is your present. Don't depend on her to fill it. Fill it yourself. Let's set the scene. You've been texting her, planning a hangout. She bails. No reason, no reply. The old you would stew, she's flaking again. And waste hours plotting how to win her back. Now, you shift. You grab your keys, hit the road, blast your favorite track. You're not sulking, you're driving. You stop at a spot, a park, a gym, a coffee shop, and think, what do I want today? Not her, you. That's the pivot. Why does this destroy her ego? Because it flips the script. She's ignoring you to feel powerful, to see you squirm. When you focus on yourself, her power vanishes. She's a ghost in your rear view, not a queen on your throne. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Look within. Let neither the peculiar quality of anything nor its value escape you." Your value's in you, your grit, your goals, your fire, not in her attention. Let's go deeper. Say she's been cold all week. No calls, no texts, just avoid. The average guy obsesses, "I'll make her notice me." And doubles down, chasing harder. You turn inward. You lift weights until your arms ache, write that idea you've been mulling. Cook something bold, spices, heat, your rules. You're not proving anything to her, you're proving it to yourself. This is Stoic alchemy. Her silence becomes your fuel. Practically, this looks like redirection. She doesn't answer? Fine. Open a book, Meditations, maybe, and read a page. Feel the words. Or hit a trail, let the dirt crunch under your boots. Every step's yours, not hers. Her ego needs your neediness. Starve it. Let's take it further. Maybe she's ignoring you publicly, say at a bar, chatting up everyone but you. Most guys shrink or overcompensate. You shift. You talk to the bartender, swap stories with a stranger, own your space. She glances over, sees you thriving, her game falters. Practice this. Next time she blanks you, pick one thing you love, music, a hobby, a skill, and dive in. Her silence fades when you shine. That stoic focus, back on you where it belongs. Now let's play her game, better, reverse psychology. She's ignoring you to pull you in, to make you chase, to feed her ego with your desperation. Most men fall for it, texting more, calling louder, begging for a crumb. You flip it. You don't chase, you retreat. You don't beg, you vanish. Not out of spite, but out of strength. This is stoic cunning, using her tactic against her, not with malice, but with mastery. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." You're a man of worth, act like it. Her ignoring you becomes your weapon. Let's paint the picture. She's been dodging you, short texts, no plans, a wall of silence. The old you would push, "Hey, you okay? What's going on?" Now, you pull back. You stop texting. You don't call. You go quiet, not sulky, not dramatic, just gone. She expects you to cling. When you don't, her mind flips. Where'd he go? Doesn't he care? That's reverse psychology. Her ego, built on your pursuit, starts to crack. Why does this work? Because humans crave what retreats. She's ignoring you to feel in control, to see you scramble. When you mirror her silence, calmly, confidently, her control slips. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." She's injuring your pride? Be unlike her, unfazed, untethered. Let's dig in. Say she's ghosted you for days. Most guys double down, "Hey, miss you," and dig their grave. You post a story, lifting weights, hiking, laughing with friends. No words, just you thriving. She sees it, wonders, waits. You don't reach out, she does. That's the flip. Practically, this is subtle. She doesn't text back. Archive the chat. She skips your call. Don't redial. You're not punishing her, you're freeing yourself. Her ego needs your attention. Deny it. Let's go further. Maybe she's ignoring you in person, say, at a party, flirting with others. Most men hover, glaring. You nod, smile, and bounce. Talk to someone else, leave early, live. She notices your absence more than your presence. Practice this. Next time she pulls away, pull back harder, not angry, just busy. Her silence becomes her trap. That Stoic reverse psychology. Her ego falls when you rise. Here's the core of your armor. Stay calm and unbothered. She's ignoring you, texts unanswered, plans dropped, cold stares, and the world expects you to crack. Most men do, yelling, pleading, stewing in their own heat. You breathe. You stand still. You let her silence roll off you like rain on stone. This isn't weakness, it's dominion. When a woman ignores you, your calm is your crown, and her ego can't pierce it. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Her silence isn't your reality, your peace is. Let's set the scene. She's been icy. Maybe she walked by you at the gym, no nod, no word. The old you would boil, "She's disrespecting me." And chase her down, voice shaking. Now, you lift your weights, steady, slow. You nod at a stranger, crack a joke with the guy on the bench next. She glances over, you're unbothered. Her game stalls. Why does this destroy her ego? Because it's unexpected. She's ignoring you to rattle you, to see you flinch. When you don't, when you stay cool, collected, kingly, she's the one rattled. Marcus Aurelius said, "Be like the cliff against which the waves continually break, but it stands firm." Her silence is the wave, you're the cliff. Let's go deeper. Say she's blanked you for a week. No texts, no calls, just a void. Most guys spiral, "I'm losing her," and lash out or sulk. You sip your coffee, watch the sunrise, plan your day. You're not faking it, you're living it. Her ignoring you doesn't shake your core, because your core's yours. Practically, this looks like poise. She doesn't reply. Shrug, move on. She snubs you in public. Smile, keep walking. Your calm isn't passive, it's power. Her ego feeds on your chaos. Give her none. Let's take it further. Maybe she's testing you, say, at a bar, laughing with others, ignoring your wave. Most men fume or force it. You lean back, chat up the bartender, vibe solo. She sees you steady, her test fails. Practice this. Next time you're ignored, count to 10. Feel your breath. Act like it's nothing, because it is. That stoic calm, unbothered, unbreakable, untouchable. Finally, the ultimate stoic strike. Detach from the outcome. She's ignoring you, days, weeks, forever, and you're still standing. Why? Because her response doesn't own you. You don't need her text, her smile, her yes to be whole. Most men tie their soul to her whims. If she ignores them, they're nothing. You let go. You reclaim your power by releasing her hold. Epictetus said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." Her silence? Beyond your control. Your peace? That's yours. Let's picture it. She's ghosted you, no explanation, no goodbye. The old you would cling, she'll come around. And wait, hope rotting in your chest. Now you detach. You delete the thread, clear your mind, step into your day. You're not bitter, you're free. Her ignoring you isn't your chain, it's her echo. Why does this crush her ego? Because it's the ultimate power move. She's ignoring you to keep you hooked, to see you dangle. When you detach, when you stop caring if she replies, if she stays, if she ever looks back, her hook's empty. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept the things to which fate binds you." Her silence is fate. Accept it, don't fight it. Let's dig in. Say she's been flaky, plans canceled, texts ignored. Most guys beg, "Please just talk to me." You? You shrug, hit the gym, build something, your body, your mind, your life. She's not your goal, you are. Practically, this is release. She doesn't call? Good, more time for you. She fades? Fine, your path's clear. Her ego needs your need. Cut the cord. Let's go further. Maybe she's playing hard, ignoring you to pull you in. Most men bite. You? You walk away, head high, no glance back. She's left wondering, her power's gone. Practice this. Next time she blanks you, say, "Her loss," and mean it. Do something for you, run, read, create. That Stoic detachment, your power regained, unbreakable. There it is, brothers. 6 Stoic keys to transform her silence into your triumph, to dismantle her ego not with petty rage or loud defiance, but with the quiet, unyielding strength of a man who knows his worth. This journey we've taken together isn't just a playbook for handling one woman's games. It's a blueprint for mastering yourself, for rising above the chaos of rejection, indifference, and the fleeting whims of others. We've walked through the fire, from understanding that her reasons for ignoring you are irrelevant shadows, to controlling the only thing that matters, your own mind and actions. We've shifted the spotlight back to you, where it belongs, flipped her tactics with reverse psychology, stayed calm when the world expected you to crack, and finally detached from her pull to reclaim the power that's always been yours. This is Stoic living, drawing from the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, men who faced empires and exile yet never bowed to what they couldn't command. You're not just surviving her silence, you're thriving through it, turning her ego into dust not because you hate her, but because you honor yourself. If this hit you where it counts, if it sparked something deep, a refusal to bend, a hunger to stand taller, then don't let it fade here. Hit that subscribe button right now, join the Stoic tribe, become part of a brotherhood that's waking up, that's shedding the weight of neediness and stepping into sovereignty. Like this video if it's lit a fire in your chest, if it's given you the tools to face her silence, or anyone's, with a steady gaze and an unbroken spirit. Share it with every man in your life who's ready to stop chasing shadows and start forging his own path. Your brother, your friend, the guy who's still stumbling in the dark, desperate for a woman's nod. We're not here to play small, we're here to build something bigger, a movement of kings who live with purpose, who wield Stoic wisdom like a blade, cutting through the noise to reveal what's real. This isn't the end, it's the beginning. Take these principles, test them, live them. Let her ignore you, let the world turn its back. Watch how it bends when you refuse to break. Comment below, tell me which chapter shook you the most, which one you're putting into action today, because your voice fuels this tribe. We're growing, we're rising, and we're doing it together. Until next time, brothers, stay solid, stay free, stay stoic. The game's changed, and you're the one holding the reins.